Hey guys, how's it going? This is Ron from the Rideshare Culture. Thank you guys for paying attention to the channel. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. I appreciate the likes, appreciate the dislikes. If you dislike the video, let me know why. I would love to know. I'd like to make the channel better. And I appreciate the comments because then we have this back and forth conversation. I'm trying to get to everybody else. Please don't be mad. As you notice, I am a full-time driver, so I am actually doing things. I'm actually working. Anyway, I want to get right into it. Uber drivers, Lyft drivers, delivery drivers, DoorDash, whatever, need de-escalating training. How to de-escalate a situation, right? Meaning, especially when it comes to rideshare. So I'm gonna talk about rideshare specifically. So if you're Uber and Lyft driver, you may want to listen to this video. It's just an opinion. Again, it's just an opinion. I really don't want nobody getting upset. And the reason I'm saying that is because for some reason, somebody has an opinion. And me talking to even drivers about what I said, what I want to say to you guys, they got a little bit weary about it. So just want to tell you the truth, just being honest. This video was made because I saw three videos. I saw three separate videos. The first video I saw was a young lady coming up to the car. She got in the back, she got in the car, one passenger. The driver proceeded to drive. They said, hi, hello. He proceeded to drive. She then says, hey, can we, why are we listening to commercials? Now, of course, she has a little snarky mouth because, it'll be nice if you could just say, hey, listen, can you play this station, blah, 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 right? But she didn't do that, right? She just said, hey, why are we listening to commercials for, right? So then now, the driver is like, well, I'm listening to the radio, and, he turns the radio up. It was down. He had a little earbud in his ear listening to whatever he was listening to while he was waiting for her, and, it would be great if she put her headphones on, which a lot of people do. But anyway, I digress. He said that, and it's like it was becoming a thing, right? So at that moment, what I would do, I would ask her what station she would like to listen to, and the reason why is because I'm just trying to level the playing field. I'm not trying to feel like she's just like this person that's horrible in the beginning, because she becomes horrible in the end. In the end of this video, she throws some liquor, some alcohol on him over the partition that he has in the vehicle. Very disrespectful. She should go to jail. She should never use Lyft and Uber. She should never be on any platform. Go take the bus. If you want to go listen to music, go take the Metro bus, okay? But for me, at that moment, I wouldn't even do it. Within that video too, he then goes on to talk about it's weird that you would ask. Because he said weird, and because he has a mask over his face and a partition, she takes it as, did you say rude? So she's already uptight. She's like, I don't have the time today, right? She already has this attitude already. And at that moment, I would just not talk, right? He continues to talk, and that's when it becomes an escalated situation. The next one I saw was the lady came up to the car without a mask. The driver asked, hey, do you have a mask? She has a mask. She gets in the car. The windows down. Looks like she doesn't like that the windows are down, or two of the windows are down. She gets, he explains to her the reason why the windows are down, because in Uber, it does tells us to have the windows down. Even the CDC says it too, to kind of get the air circulated. Turn off your recirculation button and have your fan on while you're driving to kind of keep it where you don't have the recirculating air. Okay. He then offers, hey, would you like to, end the trip? Whatever, get another ride. I mean, I wouldn't do that. In my opinion, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do it in my personal opinion. I would try to de-escalate the situation, to let them know, hey, this is just what we're doing. I've been doing this, for a long time. Just kind of have a conversation with the person, let them know. It just seems like he was more confrontational than de-escalating the situation. In my opinion, that's just me. The third one was, and it's not necessarily, the third one wasn't necessarily on the driver itself, because the driver, I think, did a great job. The driver explained to the passengers that nobody can sit in the front seat. 3 people can only sit it can only be 3 people for Uber X. But I'm gonna show you something where it's Uber fault. Uber, if you're watching somebody from Uber who's maybe they have somebody to watch YouTube channels to see what the problems are or what things they can work on. I'm gonna show you something. Here's a Uber X, the Uber X ride type. Says 3. I don't know if you can even see that. I'm gonna try to see if I can tap it. It's so bad with the zoom. Okay, anyway, I don't know if you can see that. It's so small. Look at that 3. It's so small, and then the price is all the way to the end. But this is my tablet. That's why. But then look at Uber XL. You don't even see them. Look at Premier. In order for you to see how many people come in the car, look at that. Then you see it. Then you don't see it. Then you see it. You gotta scroll. Even if you go to Premier, you gotta scroll all the way up to know what these little things are next to it. I don't know if y'all can see me. I'm turning this back on. Ooh, too much, too much, too much. All right, there we go. You have to see it. And Uber, you guys have a job to do, because when I even use Uber, see, I read things, that's just me. But as we know, people don't read things Uber. So what Uber does is when you request, it gives you the terms and conditions about getting in the front seat. It actually says it, and it says about airing, having air come in the vehicle with a window down. As a rider, it tells you that. But it doesn't fill the whole screen up. It just gives you part of it. I think Uber needs to do the whole screen. It needs to put things in red. Things need to be bolded. They're not. This here is a problem. Now, the last video I saw was the guy was saying to them, hey, it says 3. The guys were saying 4. He's telling them 3 because of coronavirus policies. First of all, they're not listening to the driver. So already there, once you're not listening to me and I'm telling you, obviously you're not caring about what I'm thinking. Fine, no problem. You don't want to listen to me. Okay, sir, ma'am, you have a great day. Click cancel, and then tell Uber, hey, this is what happened. The second video I was telling you about the ventilation, and I forgot to mention, the girl said she didn't know. She said, well, I didn't know that. And she has no excuse not to know because it says it there. It's just for me, Uber needs to make it bigger. So we got an issue with the Rider app, and the Rider app does need some overhaul. I think the Rider app needs to be more direct when it comes to these things. I just think Uber did that on purpose, in my opinion, for more business, because, again, I've seen people pick up people and put them in the front of the car. I've seen it. So I think drivers need training in de-escalating situations, really making sure you look out for things. I'm gonna be honest, I've canceled so many rides that I'm uncomfortable with. It is what it is. I'm an independent contractor. I do not have to take that ride. It's gonna go against my acceptance fee, acceptance percentage, but it doesn't matter. It's for my safety, right? Because I am the driver. But as far as when they get in the car and little small snarky comments, I've had people be rude to me, and I've explained to them, no problem. It's okay. Hey, I understand you're a bit upset, no problem. And I let them exit out the car. I had one person who did not want to get out the car, and I had to say, hey, listen, you have to get out the vehicle because I am uncomfortable with you in the car right now. If you don't get out, just gonna have to call the police, man. I mean, that's just about it. Did you really want to do this, man? Seriously? And get out the car. I've had people who were really mad at me. Why did you go this way? Why did you go that way? I said 2 things. Hey, and especially if I'm, when I'm man to woman, I know how to kind of deal with the situation. Man to man, I said, hey, look, 2 things. One thing is gonna happen. Listen, I'm respecting you the same way you're gonna respect me. If you're gonna be talking this way, it's not a problem. I'm just gonna have to request another driver, okay? That's it, no problem. With ladies, I'm a bit more, hey, listen, I get you, no problem. And I'm kind of calm with the guys. I'm a little bit more beefy. Now, if you're a woman driver, and this is where I like to talk to women drivers to see how they do it. And a lot of women drivers, they talk calmly to the women, and they talk calmly to the men too, to the women that I talk to. Because men can seem intimidating to the woman as the woman is trying to explain to them about something, right? The women are very direct. Men need to be very direct with men. But for me, when it comes to men to women, I am direct, but I'm very calm with them, so they know what's happening. So, but I'm trying to de-escalate the situation. I'm not trying to have any fights with you. I don't want to fight because at the end of the day, you're not worth my time. I don't care about you taking you anywhere or whatnot. Especially, I had a person that said, hey, can I add a stop? And I'm explaining to them, you have to add it in the app. If you're unable to add it to the app, it's fine. I can get you to that stop, but you're going to have to request again. That's it. Oh no, I don't want to. Okay, no problem. I've explained to you. Hey, I just explained to you this, and if you don't want it, no problem. So I try to de-escalate the situation. Anyway, I spoke to drivers physically, talking to them, and I said some of them want to fight the passenger. Listen, we're not here to fight passengers. What we're here to do, based off the contract, based off the agreement that we have with Uber, is use their platform to pick up people that they have acquired, right? To pick them and drop them off to their destination. At the same time, they need to respect us as a driver because it's our car that we paid with our money. It's not Uber's car. So yes, of course, we have a right to get there. Now, sometimes we do mess up, but I want you guys to remember, you gotta find tactics. I'm just trying to give you a few that I do to kind of de-escalate the situation, not so people can get so mad and all that, because at the end of the day, these passengers are not worth it at all. They're just not. So that's my opinion. That's what I want to talk to you about. I saw the videos and I was just like, I think I should do it. Now again, there's videos that I've seen where people were really, really nice. And there's videos that I've seen that people were really rude and the drivers were really rude. And I'm like, okay, hey, they're both rude, this big thing, but hey, you started it. Some things I don't agree with, some things I do agree with. So at the end of the day, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about drivers having de-escalating training? So with that, let me know in the comment section below. Let's have a conversation. Anyway, you guys have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Peace.